Good evening. This is Mike Duvall with Space City Video and Audio Development Centers. Can you tell us something about this event tonight and why you decided to put this type of function on and reach out to black men in the community?
Well, this is for the young people. We have the last 2 years been doing this gala to raise funds for the young people. During this year, this past year, we opened up a new teen center. We opened up a gymnasium. We've opened up a computer center, and all of the funds that were raised last year with Martin Luther King III, our first speaker, and this year Les Brown, our speaker, is here with us. And we give local recognition to those that have done so much for the African American, for the community of Houston in general. So it's been a great awards program, and we're very excited about this one because we have, as a national honoree, Dick Gregory, who has been in the forefront of the civil rights movement for the last 40 years. And of course, we're honoring 7 other local honorees: Calvin Murphy, A.B. Chambers, Dr. Edith Irby Jones, among them, whom have been contributed greatly to the Houston community. So all of the funds go towards our effort for young people here in the Houston area.
Mr. Murphy has been a community activist, community leader for a long time, and also a professional basketball player. What's the name of that team you used to play for?
The world champion Houston Rockets.
All right. You know, I love hearing you commentating.
Thank you.
Commentating the game, and I know it makes you feel special, especially when they winning and won the championship, and you was a part of there and being commentating. And I really, how do you feel about that?
Well, I appreciate that. I got into broadcasting accidentally, and I've lasted 9 years. I got on the job training, and it's a lot of fun. When I retired, I was through with basketball per se. I went into the daycare industry, but they wouldn't let me stay. They brought me back to the fold, and because of it, I've been able to stay out front, and it's really helped me with the fact that I'm still out in the community, and I've been able to do some things through it.
And you're good too, Calvin.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're good. Well, I understand tonight you're one of the honoraries.
Yes.
How do you feel about getting the Eagle Award?
This is a very, very important award for me. Everything's about timing. And, I just came through some unfortunate times. And every now and then we all need to feel appreciated. So this was perfect for me. And the fact that I'm around people like Dick Gregory and Pastor Kirby John and Les Brown, and just the fact that they've thought enough of me to make me a part of such a wonderful festivity, I just can't begin to tell you how wonderful it is for me.
Right. Well, everybody like to kick a man when he's up, kick a man when he's down.
Right.
Hey, you stay up because I think you're good. I think you're a good community figure here. I think you're doing a lot for the kids in Houston, and I just encourage you to keep on doing it, brother.
Well, thank you. The Lord is good, so I'm going to be around.
All right, Calvin.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anna Smart Hotel, February 14th, here to do the opening ceremony for the Eagle Award. Is that correct?
Yes. We've been invited to give the address relative to, hopefully, helping people arm themselves for what to do in the next millennium, as well as some ideas of how we can begin to mold our kids into what we would want them to be, and that is assets to our community as opposed to liabilities. And this ministry has a tremendous effort going on now, helping young people to transform themselves.
I understand I've seen you signing one of your books there. You have a new book just came out?
No, I have my book called It's Not Over Till You Win. That's the one I did about a year ago, and people are still reading it and asking that I sign it. I'm working on another book, but it'll probably take me about 3 years before I can really author that one, and it's dealing with the present challenge that I'm overcoming.
What was your first book that you came out with?
The first one dealt with living your dreams, determining what is your talent, and if you don't know that, we have a process where you can discover that, and then how to put together a plan of action to achieve your goals.
I'm sure Pastor Patrick is very happy to be here tonight, and a lot of people here sponsoring his event.
Yeah, I'm very glad to be here as well. I think when you look at the kind of progressive ministry that he has, he's a man who's a visionary and dealing with the whole person, not just in the spiritual needs, but looking at the community and helping people to begin to learn the methods and techniques of what it takes to begin to be in charge of their destiny. That's very important today. These are some very challenging times, and giving people information that can help them overcome those challenges is critical.
That's right. That means we got to stand up for our rights, win or lose, but still we shall fight until we conquer every foe and not look back no more. So we can give all we got, and all we got means a lot. So we can see our future clear, overcome our every fear. So we can walk and talk with wisdom, be accepted for the truth we've spoken, and be forgiven for the laws we have broken. So we can know our enemies and make them all our friends. Once we do these things over and over again, so we've done the best we can, then we shall know that we are men.
You go with your bad self.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Les Brown. This man right here. Do you know who he is? I don't know who he is. But I know you've held the mic for how many years?
Quite a few years.
Quite a few years, huh?
So many years.
What's your name, sir?
Bob Nicholas from KPRC TV.
In case they didn't know.
Yeah.
Channel 2. Well, listen, tonight they're honoring you tonight.
Yeah.
Giving you an Eagle Award. Do you know what that means?
Well, you know, my father has always taught me that anytime you're recognized for any reason by your peer group, that's the highest honor anyone can pay another human being. And I am grateful for them putting me on this pedestal tonight. It feels great, and I'm greatly appreciative. But they do humble me.
Well, you know, we have pastors here tonight. We have community leaders, constable, law enforcement, and we have the media here tonight. So it's just not just one array. It's like a collage of black men that have done something for our community. And watching you, you know, it's like an island watching you, you know.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, believe me, and it's quite an honor, too. Quite an honor, and I'm most appreciative of it.
All right, congratulations, sir.
Thank
Have a
you
good
very
time
much.
tonight.
Okay.
It really doesn't need any introduction at all, but Mr. Dick Gregory, I see they're honoring you tonight on the national level here in Houston, Texas with the Eagle Award.
Yes, I just thank and praise God. You know, it's nothing like being honored by your peers. Those are folks who know you.
Right.
Those are folks that, you know, that have looked at your record. Those are the folks who you can't trick. And it's just a pleasure. And then also the black church.
Right.
You know, the strongest two forces in the history of America has always been the black woman and the black church. That's why both of them are under attack.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
one day we're going to have to ask some serious questions. How can you burn down a black church across America, but don't burn down black crack houses? Don't burn down black hoe houses? There's something wrong. What's wrong is that power.
Yes, sir.
And the civil rights movement, we have come to where we are today because of the black church. And I just come here to Houston to say thanks, not just for the people out there in the struggle, but to that black church and to the black sister.
Well, I'd like to say thanks to you for your hard efforts as a community activist all over this country and supporting our people in every way possible that you possibly can. And tonight they're honoring you, so I want you to relax and sit back, let that mind relax, and have some good dinner. And
Thank you.
And you know, just be happy today.
I will do
'Cause
that.
Did you come from somewhere today?
I came in from Boston.
From Boston?
Yeah.
Is that where you are now?
Out of the snow. I'm down in Plymouth, Mass, but y'all got me out in the snow.
All right, well, we got a little warm weather out here.
Yeah.
But one thing about Mr. Dick, I got to get me one of these tuxedos. Look at this suit here.
Thank you.
Man, isn't he sharp, world? now this is a tuxedo. Now
He took me an old Ku Klux Klan sheet and dyed it.
I mean, you
This is the hood. Thank you, brother.
Yeah. Well, you know, my initial spell's MAD. This is a label that sets me apart and distinguishes me from other label sources. But it doesn't set me apart and distinguish me from the cruelty and barbaric act against humanity.
Yes.
So I'm going to stand up for my rights. Win or lose, still I shall fight. I go through trials and tribulations and bear some ugly, ugly situations. The pain of hate I receive from others, I still have love in my heart for my sisters and brothers. The joy that can be found is to know, too, I am worthy to wear the golden crown. The treachery and deceit we must meet sometime before we kicked out into the streets. The wrong deeds we must bear. I ask this world, is this fair? Is this fair?
Is this fair?
The dedication we must go through just to be the chosen few. Is this our dues, or does it have to be true?
Wow.
We may say, why me? And you may keep saying why me, but you're going to keep on fighting, isn't that right?
Oh, yeah. You got no choice.
When you lay it down, I'm going to pick it up.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, Dick Gregory.
Peace to you.
Same to you.